Hi dreamers! Welcome back to Carried Away the Conversation, where we bring together writers, readers, and dreamers all under one umbrella. You're here with Ashley, Camille, and Ana Maria.
Hi!
Hi, dreamers! The people are going to be like, they're always on their teehee ha-ha-ha's.
No, we're always on our feral energy. It doesn't matter what time of day.
Oh, I love it.
Sorry for the deep sigh.
I love it.
We're preparing for the ride we're about to go on.
What's our topic, Ashley? Kick us off.
Oh, period. So much longer. You see me end it like 3 times. Oh, that was really upsetting. So sorry. I really thought I was doing my big one, but then I did my big 1, 2, 3, and it still wasn't happening. Oh God. But yes, what's the topic?
Tropes we love to hate.
Period. I could be here all day.
And we are. Have a seat, ladies, gentlemen,
Oh.
and everybody else.
Who wants to start? Tell me about it.
Okay, first of all, let's just go off the cuff and throw out some tropes. What do we have?
Okay.
Fix
I was
him.
gonna fix him.
Fix him.
Fix him trope.
Oh, I was gonna
AKA
say-
my life, but okay, fine.
I was gonna say my most upsetting. Well, actually, I don't know if this is my most upsetting one, but
No, say.
miscommunication.
Miscommunicate. Yep.
Oh, you got me fucked up. If you're writing a whole book of words and not once are they being used to speak to each other. Oh, you got me fucked up if that's what you're doing.
Ooh.
No. No.
Fair,
No.
fair. Enemies to lovers.
Oh, but I don't.
I just simply
I
love
just love. I don't love to hate. I just love.
Okay, we're just throwing out tropes. We're just throwing them out.
Pregnancy trope. I hate it.
Which one?
Pregnancy trope.
Ooh.
Why do people hate that one so much?
I don't
We
know.
were
I
talking
don't-
to someone else, and they were like, "I hate this trope."
Because it always seems that it's coming from
ruins it.
a place of inconvenience. It's never something that they both want. It's always an inconvenience. I'm like, if you make it like that, then I will also feel inconvenienced.
That's true. Okay, that's a good point.
And then you're forcing me to like it.
Okay,
Especially when it's like a surprise.
Yeah.
And like you're
Yeah.
not prepared for it, but also the characters are not prepared for it. So
Yeah,
you're just like,
yeah.
oh, you just ruined the whole vibe.
Yeah.
okay, that's a
For
good
why?
point. Okay, I see
Yeah.
it. For me, I kind of like it. Wait, have we all read Akatar?
Yes.
No, Anna. Okay, never mind.
No.
Moving on.
Oh, I see where you're going. In that
That's
instance, yes.
That's okay. I don't want to upset anyone, but I don't see myself reading it. I don't know why.
That's okay.
Maybe
That's
because
fair
it's very
enough.
hyped. I don't know.
I do
That's
hope
fair.
one day you read Throne of Glass because I do think you would like that.
That
but
maybe,
Akatar,
yeah.
I understand. Akatar
Akatar.
to me, whatever. But Throne of Glass, yes.
Whatever? Really?
Yeah. I mean, compared to Throne of Glass,
Really?
I honestly
Oh.
think her writing has gone like, oh, is that fucked up to say?
Oh.
Worse.
Fair,
Since because Throne of Glass was her first,
Mhm.
series.
Yeah.
And she did her fucking big one with
Mm.
that. Like it was so well thought through. And there were 8 books, and not in a single one was I like, why am I still like in this universe? You're always
Mhm.
just, oh, more, get me more.
Wait, I
And-
need to read this series.
And Akatar seems so like fluffy and la-di-da next to that. Yeah. That's all I have to say. And Crescent City, I don't really like, but I read just because I didn't want to leave my mass. I didn't want to leave my mass universe yet, so I just read them to read them, and they were kind of meh. Yeah, but
I haven't
sorry.
heard too great things about Crescent City. Throne of Glass, I've always seen it around, but I've never done it. And I like Akatar.
But I hate it. I want to be on the bandwagon of like, oh, she's so overhyped and la-di-da. I think Akatar is overhyped.
Mm.
But Throne of Glass, I think, is appropriately hyped. No, appropriately. People love that series down. Like, if you've read them, they
I
love
haven't
it
actually
down.
been in that universe for a minute.
Well, I support it. Sorry, this is so off topic already, but do it.
Oh my god, we always do this. You know, it's funny because Camille actually yelled at us.
Yes.
Before we got
I
on here. She
No,
was like,
because
you guys always get off topic.
no, because you want
Well.
but but you started. You wanted to start the episode already off topic. That's
We're
where I
2
draw the
minutes
line.
in.
But at least we said what the theme was of the episode before we went off topic.
Okay,
That's my limit.
Let's bring it back. The trope that did this, that started the conversation, was the redemption.
Ooh,
Oh,
also,
the redemption.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind
But-
of.
Yeah, we were talking about Harry Potter and
Mm.
how, I'm sorry, but there's just no part of me that is like a Snape fan, because even at the end when he gets his little redemption story because he loved his
Mhm.
woman who he ultimately had a hand in killing, I'm sorry. Like,
Mhm.
there's just no part of me that's like, oh, Snape was actually good.
Mhm.
There's
He
no part
I
of
mean, I haven't
was-
fully read it yet, so I don't know all the
Mm.
lore.
But
I
you've seen
live
the
for
movies.
Yeah.
but I live for a redemption if it's earned, and it didn't feel.
No,
was
it
kind
felt
of-
cheap.
It felt just kind of like, oh, sure,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Because he was always it takes some type of sick, twisted Slytherin to be upset with a child.
He was beefing with children.
But I'm just okay. No, it confuses me because now I'm trying to think of what I actually do know based off of the
Also-
movies.
Can I also say that Slytherins in the books, I think they're better than in the movies. I
for
don't
sure.
know. Maybe it's because I am a Slytherin. I don't know. But I'm also
Are
like,
you a Slytherin, Anna?
I think so.
She does.
That's
give
what the
Slytherin.
test says.
Yeah.
But
You
also,
do give Slytherin.
my reputation error. No.
Our gothic
Wait,
queen.
what the
Of
fuck was I
course she
doing?
is.
I had a stroke just now.
No.
No, but also, they are just scared. They're just wusses. I'm like, what is this behavior? Nobody. You can't tell me a Hufflepuff can fight, but a Slytherin cannot. Are you serious? No.
Hey,
no.
put some respect on the name of my house.
And that's how you know I'm a Slytherin.
I'm a Huffledore. Okay.
I'm
Put
a
some
Huffledore. Wait, you cannot take my name. I'm a
Oh my
Huffledore.
God.
I'm a Huffledore.
Well, if
oh
we
my
do
god,
it,
I
I
love
always
that.
said I'm a Huffledore.
Really? I took the test once and I was a Gryffindor, and then I took it again and I was a Hufflepuff.
If
Yeah,
we do it
same.
like this, I'm a
Oh, period.
Slytherin.
Times.
We're the same person. I did once take the test, like trying to get Slytherin because I was like, "Ooh, I want the dark energy," but I still got Hufflepuff.
Wait, should we all take it again?
Honestly, we should. That should be an episode in of itself, dissecting
Yes.
our answers and like the whole process. I honestly think that would be so
I
funny.
agree.
Wait, damn.
I agree.
Change of topic. Okay,
I'm
no,
back.
No, we can't.
But we will do that.
Okay.
It's in the books now. Oh my god,
Yes.
we would eat that up.
We would, because I have maintained consistently that I am a Huffledore.
In that case,
I
then
lead
I'm a...
with Hufflepuff.
Mm.
I finish with Gryffindor.
Oh,
Oh,
me
damn.
too.
In that case, then I'm a Slytherin. Because I don't.
Yeah,
Ravenclaw,
you are.
Slytherin. Yeah,
You are
I see that.
1000%.
I do.
What was that look?
Me.
Did yeah? Did you see? Did you see?
I was just like,
You're
I
like,
see
yeah.
that. No, no.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see.
me as if like, meow. I see it.
Mm.
Wait,
As if it's like written inside you. No.
No.
I'm just like, I can vibe.
Also,
I can catch
so
that
y'all have
vibe.
been up here. Where
I
are we?
don't. Yeah, and I'm never gonna forgive. Okay, I can never forgive two things. First of all, I'm gonna start with the funny one. Why did Harry name his kids like he's a fan girl of Harry Potter himself?
Exactly.
You know, like he named his kids like fans of the book would name Dumbledore, Sirius Potter. What was it? I don't know.
Severus
S-
or James Sirius Potter or something
Yeah.
like that.
yeah,
I mean, but at that point, you just gotta blame it on the author. You can't be mad at the character. The
Yeah.
author just was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
she just whooped like
not doing it.
Lily Luna Potter.
Lily and Harry and Luna weren't even that close.
Honestly,
So I'm like,
that
what
was
are
a
we
bit
doing here?
suspicious.
what are we doing here? Like,
The
can
ol-
her name be Emily or something? Like, does she have to be
I don't
like
know.
whatever? Anyway,
Lily Luna.
Lily Luna. Okay, back to
Yeah.
tropes we can't stand,
Tropes I
Mm.
can't
or just
stand.
tropes in general.
Mhm.
Tropes. I mean, I've brought this one trope up many times. Like, I hate a love triangle, first of all,
Mm.
because I just, well, actually, I don't know if I hate a love triangle. I just hate a love triangle specifically between brothers. Because,
Oh.
like, why would you do that?
Oh.
Like, Summer I
Yeah.
Turned Pretty, My Life with the Walter Boys. Do you know these?
Yeah, yeah.
It's, I it gives me the ick every single time. Because why are you trying to create this really weird friction, like incestuous friction between brothers? And it's like, oh, I want to tap her. No, I want to tap her. Oh, but she doesn't deserve you. Let me bring up like childhood trauma from when we were 3 and this and this and this. And I'll just be sat there like, why? Who? Someone is sick. Who is writing this? I don't
Damn.
understand.
That's fair.
No, but TV shows do that. They
Yes.
don't make a healthy sibling relationship. Same with sisters. Why do sisters fight for a guy?
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Yes.
think I've ever. No, sister love, it's something sacred. You cannot play with it like that. And same with brothers. Why should
Let's-
it be like that?
Let's just say it
Yeah.
like that. Like, it doesn't matter, brothers, sisters, whatever.
Yeah.
Just siblings in general.
Yeah.
I can't
Fuck
do it.
that. And
Yeah,
another
no.
trope that TV does, TV series do, and I can't stand it, is the cheating trope. He has to cheat, and you have to go
And have a
through that.
redemption arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New girl. I'm like, why did you destroy my favorite scene? Why?
Wait, who
Because-
cheated a new girl?
Schmidt.
Schmidt.
On who?
On
Cece.
Cece.
Oh, wait, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that was so dumb.
Yeah. I was like,
It was
why?
like pointless cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
They
yeah.
just
I
had to
think I-
ruin it to say that they
Yeah.
ruined it, and they still found their way back to each other, as if like that makes it somehow
Yeah.
more worth it. I don't know.
It's like, you have to go through something like this to know that he's the one. No.
no,
No.
He doesn't need to cheat for you to understand.
no, from the
No.
get.
No. So
Mm.
I was a
That's
bit
so
off
true.
with that.
That's so true. Fated mates?
Yes, I was gonna bring this up. I mean, I know we were talking about this with a recent author interview, not to name names. You'll find out.
It's-
Wink, wink. But the author was very much against fated mates because they were arguing like, oh yeah, it's like too restrictive. Like, no matter what happens, like they're
Yep.
gonna end up together. So it ruins the suspense of it all. Like the stakes aren't real.
Shadow
But
and
in my
Bone.
mind, every time I read about fated mates, I'm still like, but they could decide, like, fuck this person. If it really is
Yeah.
that bad, they could still be like,
Mhm.
no.
But apparently
I-
don't.
I like fated mates because most of the times you don't realize that they're fated until the end.
Mm.
So
Wait, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
like you just it's like a cherry on top. Like, oh, by the
Shadow-
way,
Yes.
Shadow and Bone.
I've
I
never
love
read
the
Shadow and Bone.
suspense involved.
Where is it where the girl actually chooses the morally great guy? Like, where is that?
All of them.
Where?
All of them.
I
But the
don't-
thing is, but
they
the thing
don't-
is, 80% of the time they're not really morally
Yeah.
great. It's just
Yeah.
their image has been misconstrued, and like
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
has this.
Wait, except
idea
for
of
that one
them.
book, the thing and the thing and the thing, the serpent and the wings of the something.
the blanket.
Oh,
Which
he's fucked up in that. Yeah.
What is that called?
Rune.
Rain.
The serpent and the wings of
Wings of
night.
Ruin. The serpent and the wings of ruin, or something like that.
No. Oh. Fuck
This
me.
book.
Yeah, because no, it's what Camille said. They always like have this like image. They always have this reputation.
And
that,
the wings
oh
of
my
night,
God.
babe.
Oh, the serpent and the wings of night.
I was right.
The wings of ruin. Period.
Yeah.
No, but such a shame. I'm like, give us something. You
Yeah.
know, like give us the morally gray. Like give it to
book
us.
is
I
actually.
love
definitely
Morally Gray.
Like that one, I was like, I don't know if I fuck with this man.
Yeah.
Especially
No.
at the end, I was
At
like,
the end. Oh.
oh my god, I was giving Camille like live reactions while I was
Yeah.
reading it. I was like, wait,
And I had to relive
wait.
it, and I was like, unwell.
I feel
I
like I
was
need to read
hurt
that series.
Because he's the enemy, but then you don't find out how, intense or like deeply rooted it is. Even it's so fucked up.
Don't say any, I
I'm
need to
thinking back.
read that. I need to read that.
I'm thinking
Anna,
back.
I was like, and I wasn't even on my fantasy shit at the
Wait,
at
Anna,
the
you
time.
haven't read it?
Oh,
Oh
no.
wait, then time out.
I thought you had.
No, she
It's
hadn't.
okay. I want
Oh my
to. It's
God,
fine.
sorry.
It's
Okay,
fine.
you
Well, I didn't
go
spoil
read.
anything,
We're not morally gray.
No, but just to say, also like slow burn enemies to lovers. I live for that.
I
love a good suspense.
I don't like too slow of a burn though, because
No, but like
I
at
get-
least until halfway.
one bed, one room.
yeah.
But like,
The inn only has one room.
But you know what the most fucked up situation? If they do that and then they subvert it and the guy's like, I'll sleep on the floor.
Oh,
And then you're
fuck.
like,
Yeah.
bitch,
Get in
No.
the bed.
Just
give me what I want.
Yeah.
We didn't come here to play games. What do you mean, the floor?
Do I look?
in the bed.
It's
Do
so
I look
upsetting.
like I'm playing? No.
Wait.
I can appreciate a good slow burn. But yeah, you're right. It also takes its moment.
Hmm.
I don't know. It was the duology, the One Dark Window duology.
Mhm.
I wanted
I'm
more.
reading it now.
Okay.
I
In the
think they could have
second
gone
book,
further.
yes. This was not enough. I wanted more.
Yeah.
That's so maybe also tropes where they just stop.
Yeah.
I want more. Just don't give me more. More. I'm
Do we like-
greedy.
Do we like yearning? Do we want them to
A
yearn?
man
Is that what
yearning?
we're
A man yearning?
A man
Yeah.
yearning, yeah.
Definitely.
period?
A woman,
Definitely.
no.
As
No.
long as it doesn't border on whining,
Yes.
then I'm
Yes.
into it.
Oh my god, no, that's different.
Yearning?
Whining is upsetting.
Wait, what? How? Why is he yearning for her? You know what I love? Did you ever read that series? It was like Tortured, Raptured, or Rapture. What was it fucking called? I'm gonna look it
Torture,
up.
rapture.
It was like 5 different books, and basically it all culminates with. I'm going to give a spoiler. I'm sorry.
I mean, I've never read it, and I don't think I will. But maybe I will, depending on what you say.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
The whole thing is set up like they're all. Oh, it's called the Fallen series, and they're fallen angels.
Angels. Oh, I've seen the
That
movie.
one.
I want to read the books.
Oh, okay. So I won't.
Fuck.
But that series is yearning.
Mm.
I can appreciate
And if
a
you
good
reread
yearning.
it, I'm gonna restart it because they set that book in my hometown as well, which is so weird. Like this gothic. My hometown is not gothic, first of all, but they made it gothic with this book. Whatever. It's good. It's yearning.
We love a man who yearns.
I love a good.
Not a man who nags.
No.
Gail.
No.
Gail.
No.
Gail.
Gale.
I haven't read, but I feel
Gale
it.
Hawthorne.
But yeah, I can appreciate a good yearning.
Wait,
man.
I have a question. Are you guys also the kind of people who get the ick if like the main love interest doesn't have dark hair? Like if they're
Yeah.
described and they have blonde hair?
No.
I know that's a thing.
I like blonde hair.
I don't. I want the dark.
I want the dark, man.
I'm tired of the dark. I'm sorry. I love a black man. Don't get me wrong. But if we're talking about white men in a book as a love interest, I like blonde hair.
I don't. I don't know why.
Because I would tell you why. I think the blonde has been associated, in my head at least, with epic books, with epic stories, which they're always like the hero's journey. And a hero would never do shit for you. He would do for the greater good, but not for, like, he has to get it all or nothing. So he's always trying to be the hero. We don't want a hero. So I think it's associated also visually. That's why, like, the dark, morally gray guys, like, I think they just also try to visualize it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping now.
No, I know. I like the train of thought. I was following it.
Thank you. I lost it at some point, but thank you. We don't have to keep this.
No, I want to keep. We're gonna keep it because I was really like, yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to respectfully disagree.
That's
I think
okay.
blonde hair shows like some level of childishness.
Oh.
Because if
I wasn't gonna. I feel like I can go either one of two ways, where
Playful.
it's like this person is just so like good golden boy energy, like heroic, and in me, the toxic person in me, I hate that. Like, where are your faults? I think that's why, because that's the image that immediately comes up to, because media, whatever that we consume, that's what you always see. So for some reason, anytime they describe a blonde, I'm like, why?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I
Which
just
is
always
also-
imagine like this person is never going to get the light of day, not because they're not attractive, but because they're childish. And like you see, like most white children, they start off as blonde, and then they grow into
That's
like
true.
being a brunette or something.
Oh, damn.
But like white men that are in these books that are blonde, like they're always some level of like lack of development. Fourth wing. So
The name dropping, that
that's
was
my 2 cents.
crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. No,
Yeah.
I get what you mean. No, I get it. I still want a dark-haired man.
I mean,
Yeah.
dark, tall, and handsome, and willing to go to any length, even murder,
Ooh, 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 ooh,
for
ooh,
the
ooh.
one he
You
loves.
know, you're gonna marry like the most puppy dog of people.
Yeah,
And she's like,
I
ooh,
know,
murder
but
for me, baby.
no, literally, that's me. I'm like, if you're not willing to go to jail, no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you're definitely no. That's
No,
not
on
you.
that note, I
But
don't.
it is me in books. I'm like, yes. I mean,
Yeah.
in real life, I obviously not because
Yeah.
You know why? Because women like or write the man you like.
yeah.
The dark, twisty man, like that organically off page, you don't want that. You want a
No.
morally gray man written by a woman.
But the thing is, they're evil, but they're not.
but
You know what I'm
not-
saying? For the right reasons, doing the
No, but
wrong thing for the right reason.
Men off the page don't have that type of emotional depth.
Exactly.
Period. Clock it. I
No,
think
that's
you.
that's
I think
literally
you
it.
read us both right now. The the thing is that he's evil to everyone else.
But you.
That's the difference.
Period.
I don't care what.
But I also don't like that because it leads like to bad expectations in real life. Like I'm
course.
sorry, I know I bring up this book a lot because I just realized how fucking traumatized I have been all of my preteen on.
Mhm.
Twilight is bad. I mirrored my entire dating personality off of Bella and Edward's relationship, where
Ooh.
she wasn't in love. She was just having a fucking anxiety attack the entire series.
The girl was horny for a long time.
She was horny. And she was
horny.
anxious because Edward was always like, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave. I'm gonna leave.
He played her. Yep.
He played her.
So
And then when
toxic.
he left and she nearly like unalived herself looking for him, I'm sorry. No. Because he was evil and everyone else no. 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 No, we do not subscribe to that. No.
I love Robert Pattinson though. Let me
Ooh,
not.
why?
Not gonna diss it. I think he's hot. No, not like in Twilight. Just in real life with his British accent and everything. I
Is
think
he
he's
hot?
hot.
I've never gotten that.
I think
I
he's hot.
don't. For me,
see it.
it was 50-50.
Really?
I can see why people like him. I don't know. I think I just
I
like
kinda
Twilight.
I think
I
he's
like to
hot.
hate Twilight. I love to hate Twilight, and I love to love it.
I think ever since the Batman, I think he's hot.
Really?
And
Yeah.
in the movie Batman, it was one scene that I was like, yeah, I would commit.
That's
was-
what
it
I'm
was-
saying.
It was
Okay.
the back shot. I hope people are watching the video of this episode and not just the.
Oh yeah, then you're just gonna hear a lot of like
Yeah.
weird noises without
Yeah.
the body
So
movements.
I hope.
I mean, it always organically pops up. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope
Hi.
you're watching us.
Wait, who do we think has been the best male casting in a movie?
Peter.
Peter wasn't as attractive.
That's what makes him more attractive. It was his yearning and it was his emotional depth. He was ready to understand Katniss, something that Gale could never do.
Okay, but like actor.
I have never. But you like the actor?
No, Josh Hutchinson.
I don't think he's attractive.
He's
No,
not.
that's what I'm saying.
He's not
Something about his
conventionally
face
attractive.
gives me like gives me the ick. Like, I'm sure he's a nice person, but
I like
He's so square.
I like
Yes.
the character, which also I like the actor who plays Snow, but I don't like Snow. See the
Ooh,
opposite
that
here.
man that played.
Yeah.
Tom
Blythe.
Blythe.
He's fine.
You know, they just announced Ralph Phineas or whatever
I
as
know!
Snow for Sunrise on the Reaping.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
What?
interesting.
He played
Oh.
Voldemort, and now he's gonna play Snow.
He
That's
played Voldemort.
crazy.
He played in Conclave.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but see, tell me why I thought he was hot as a priest.
He was
As a
great.
cardinal. Was he cardinal? No,
That's a kink.
he was
I
something.
think so.
But he was hot.
Oh, yeah. He
He
was a
kinda hot as
nominee.
Voldemort too. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I don't know. It was the nose for me. Just nostril, pure nostril. That was crazy for me.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why did I try to do it? Sorry,
But like the
I take that back.
jawline redeemed.
Mm, yeah.
Actually, I
A
watched
man in
Harry
a
Potter
robe.
yesterday.
A man in a robe.
A man in a robe.
Have you seen like those fan edits of Adam Driver as like young Snape?
Mm-mm.
Anna,
I'm listening.
have you not? I would think that this is exactly what your algorithm is showing
I'm
you. Well, I
listening.
find
My
that kind of
girl said,
hot.
"I'm listening." You have my
Look it
full
up.
undivided attention.
I'm
One
just
sec.
saying.
One
A lot of people have fan cast him as like young Snape, and people are really upset that he's not playing Snape in the new series that they're doing.
You said, "I'm listening." I'm sorry. I will never get over that.
No, because I know you're obsessed with that man and his hands.
Yeah, he's great.
That man
Beautiful,
does have
beautiful
some
man.
big hands.
He was fucking hot in Star Wars.
We go back to our trope discussion.
Ooh, I have a trope.
Yeah.
How do we feel? Okay, wait, I have two tropes.
Yes.
How do we feel? One about forced proximity.
What is that?
I like forced
Like-
proximity.
Like when two people who they don't necessarily, well, maybe they hate each other, but
Mm.
like they're just forced into
To
a type of
stay
situation where they
close.
have to be in each
Yeah.
other's vicinity
I
consistently.
kind of like it.
I love
I
it.
like that.
Yeah. I mean, is it giving a little Stockholmy? A little bit, but
Mhm.
I like it.
I like it. I'm gonna take it one step further. How do we feel about forced marriage?
See, I've
Uh,
seen. See, you know what?
No, I'm gonna take it there. I want to know.
See,
because
you know what? You know what?
because
If it works out,
okay, but this is what I'm saying. Because when it's enemies to lovers and then they have to marry each other, but they hate each other, but they have to be around each other and they have to pretend to people that actually they don't even have to pretend. But what I don't like the premise of like, oh, you have, because in real life I'd be like, no, fuck that. That sounds absolutely horrible. But in a book situation, like if in the beginning they don't like each other, but then they learn to like each other, and then all of a sudden the man is like, where's my wife? Get your hands off my wife. It makes me feel some type of way in a good way.
yeah, I agree.
Okay,
I like that.
that's fair. But I recently read a book by Naomi Novik, which I keep reading all her books.
Wait, which one?
Spinning Silver.
Oh.
So I've been reading a lot of them. But Spinning Silver, I'm not going to spoil, but there is a forced marriage in there that doesn't ever reach its potential.
Oh.
And you have the feeling that it does off the page, but she's not a romance writer, which I'm discovering the more and more I get into her books. She doesn't write romance, even when the situation is set up where it's like, hey, you can get into some spice, like let's get into it. She doesn't. She just leaves you to imagine like what could have happened.
Oh, that's kind of I get that because I read her Scholomance series, like A Deadly Education, and like and for all of those books, it's like hinting towards romance, but you never really get there.
No,
That
and
frustrates me.
Yeah,
it's frustrating because she's so good of like a storyteller that like I'm like, if you just added this one bit, I would be like so invested, even more invested. Yeah, hooked. That's the word. But now I'm just kind of like, okay. Yeah, okay. It's a great story. And I like how you weave it in there, but like, give me something tangible. Show me a bicep. Something.
That's what I said with Bob. That's what I said with Bob.
Show me a bicep.
Show me a bicep. Show me that
As
six.
soon as those abs came out.
Oh yeah. And I don't even like six pack. I don't even
They're
care.
talking about Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Context for the people.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry. I was thinking about the abs. I
got distracted. I jumped.
Yeah, give the people context. Paint a
Sorry,
picture for
guys.
them.
Bob from Thunderbolts. And that's all. A trope that I don't like. Surprise, because my frontal lobe is developed. I will fix him trope. Girl.
Yeah.
You ain't
You're
no
not about to.
fucking
You're not about to fix that man.
Yeah. It took me a while to get there though. I was always like, no, that's beautiful.
Ooh, Camille's cooking.
No,
Mhm,
because
mhm.
I'm
Hit me.
I
Hit
don't
me.
like it, but why do I also like it? Because it's
I know.
fiction. Like in
Yeah.
real life, that's not gonna happen. But you're
Yeah.
telling me even in a fictional world, I can't live vicariously and see someone
No,
actually
because
change someone?
In the fictional world, he should already know. Or
Mm,
you go low with him. When they go
Yeah.
lower.
petty.
Yeah.
I also don't really like some of these tropes because it just sets you up for something in the real world that is just so toxic.
Oh
yeah, but
yeah.
you have to be able to
But
Yeah.
you aren't.
But I
draw that
wasn't.
line.
Especially, yeah, you
Yeah.
were. I wasn't.
But I wasn't.
I wasn't. I was thinking like the love Edward and love. I'm using very loosely here. Edward and Bella has was good. Like I think if you're reading these books as an
Yeah.
adult, okay, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But like as a young adult, which a lot of these fantasy series are, if you have these like tropes in mind, it's like, oh my god, if he hates me, he'll eventually
Yes.
love me.
No, baby,
Oh.
he just hates you.
Yeah, he just
He
hates you.
just hates
just
you.
He
hates you.
doesn't like you.
Yeah.
He
He's
does
not
like
secretly at home writing in his diary
Yeah.
about you.
No.
you. If
If
he's
his
mean
brother
to
wants to
you,
fuck you and he wants to fuck you, that's a problem. That's
Mhm.
Yeah.
incest. Run.
Problematic.
mm-hmm,
Problematic.
mm-hmm,
So I think that's my problem with
mm-hmm,
tropes.
No, fair enough, but that's also
Mhm.
very valid.
mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Friends to lovers.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Y'all need to be healed.
I feel
don't-
so toxic. I mean, in real life, yes. In books,
No.
I find something too like it's too easy. Somehow, I find it.
Okay.
I find it too easy. But
What she
I
said.
have read books where it's been
No.
friends to lovers, but those are like my fluffy books. They're not the ones that really
No.
like dig deep in me and like
But
live
why
there.
is it that we like the tropes where the man really doesn't fuck with the girl?
Because it has to be a journey. It can't just be like la di
Why is
da.
she trying to convince his man that she's worth the effort
She's
of
not
loving
convi-
loudly?
But she's
Technically,
not.
she shouldn't. No, there's a thin line between she having to convince him and them being enemies to lovers and like pretending that they don't like each other because
When they
have
really
different
do.
goal. Yeah,
But
Yeah.
if a man is my enemy, I don't need you to love me.
But
No,
I
but
need the
there's tension.
circumstance. Why is he your enemy?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Is it because your families were
Like,
enemies?
is it really intrinsic or is it circumstance or like what is it?
Also, friends to
Oh,
lovers.
not me saying I hated miscommunication, but a big part of that is
Yeah.
miscommunication. Oh, fuck. Really upsetting.
Camille, do you not like miscommunication trope?
I don't like miscommunication, but I do if this is what it means. Like,
Mm.
I don't
Okay,
like
what
friends
about the
to
other one? What about, hold on. Oh, what's the first season of Bridgerton?
fake dating.
No, but I hated
Yeah,
that.
fake dating.
Oh, fake dating I don't care about.
Yeah.
Fake dating's kind of fun, but it's not my favorite.
It's not my. It doesn't do anything for me.
No,
like,
I'm not
why?
like upset by it, but it's also not like
It sets
I don't
up
gravitate toward.
it sets up for miscommunication, I feel like.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I just also find it so obviously none of these books are realistic, but I sometimes when I read books like that I'm like, oh, yeah, but in a real life setting, nobody gives a fuck. Like
Yeah,
nobody cares
exactly.
enough that you're going to have to fake date a person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
it makes no sense.
I've never encountered any situation in my life.
No.
That like, let's fake date.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was
So-
going to say, wait. I have one trope that I don't know if I've worded it correctly, but I'm just going to say it. Like, you have a protagonist and trauma as their entire personality.
Oh, for fuck's sake. And it's
Like,
a
it's
man.
just like, my family hates me.
Yeah.
I have this disease. No one will ever love
Yeah.
me. Like just all these things that have happened to them, but like they
Yeah.
don't have any character. It's just like circumstantially
love that-
they're really fucked up.
I love that you went, I have a disease.
No, but like, oh, maybe I'm very fragile. No one thinks
Yeah.
I'm beautiful. My family bullies me.
Shit.
I mean, maybe this is kind of fucked up to say, but like when authors capitalize that for a character and that's the only thing that defines them, I'm like,
A Little Life.
I've never read it.
Oh, me
Basically
neither.
everything you just said. Like there's
Really?
this character is only the sum of his tragedy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was a crazy journey.
Me
That was a
saying-
crazy
me saying I have a
journey.
disease is too And I didn't say it how I meant it, but I meant like when I said that, I was thinking of Violet from
Oh, Fourth
Yeah.
Wing.
called Fourth Wing. I was thinking of her
Oh,
because it was like the
I'm
whole
so
time her entire personality is like, I'm so fragile. Like I can't do
Yeah.
this, that, and the other.
Yeah,
Which
that's true.
like I like representation, but like don't let that be the only thing
Mm-hmm.
that you're talking
Exactly.
about the entire time.
Yeah.
Clock it.
Yeah.
So
Clocked.
yeah,
Read them,
trauma as an
Camille.
entire personality.
Read them,
It upsets
Camille.
me. Read them and weep.
Read them.
Oh god.
Period.
But also, okay, now that I'm thinking about fantasy books, okay.
Hmm.
I think there's a fine line with this next one. Like the plain heroine who like has every odd stacked against her. She's so unfit. She doesn't know what she's doing here. But then suddenly, in 2 weeks after training, she's like top
Mortal
tier,
Kombat.
the best in the grade. You know what I'm saying? No one can
Yeah.
compare. And it upsets me.
It's
get that.
upsetting indeed. Yeah.
I get that. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
No.
And she's like best friends with like the uber talented, strong person.
Yes.
But like somehow within a 2-week span, they've reached the same
Mhm.
level.
Yes.
I'm like, make it make
But
sense.
I understand like people like a training montage. They like someone like just,
Yeah.
claiming their power in like a one strong moment versus like this slow little build up or like, oh, she's
Yeah.
already talented or whatever. But I think there's a fine line. Like you should be able to kind of do both and have it be realistic and like true
Or
and
started earlier. Like,
Mhm.
but this
if-
is why I'm saying read Throne of Glass because she does it really well in that book.
okay.
Oh damn.
Like that's
yeah.
the one that I now compare them all to. I'm like,
Mhm.
could have been done so much better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
So-
fair. That's fair. Best friends who hate each other eventually because there's a
Oh.
guy involved.
Oh, that's just sad.
Wait,
That's just
like
very sad.
girlfriends?
Yeah.
Ooh, I've read books where it's like it's two girlfriends and then like the main character's boyfriend always cheats like with
Yeah.
the best friend and then they end up
Mm.
having this really fucked up history and it's just like
Immediately no.
men are
Yeah.
not important enough for this. Like
so nice.
No.
let's
Wait,
stop.
I'm not really very far in One Dark Window. I'm
Mhm.
reading it now.
Mhm.
Mm,
I can see something about to go on with like her best friend that's also her cousin.
cousin.
And I'm like, why?
No,
You
I
guys-
kind of hated that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I hated it.
And it's early. I'm only like 60 pages in, so it's not even like I'm like spoiled or anything.
Mhm.
Fuck,
I'm
I
like-
want to say something, but I also don't know if I should say something.
Say it.
Okay, in that specific instance, I hate it because there's no resolution. It's just I feel like it's kind of swept under the rug and we move on and then somehow it's all la-di-da because
Mm.
do you know what I'm saying, Anna?
I
Like-
completely forgot. I'm not.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. What are we
Ugh.
talking about?
I just
Well, I'll read it.
I just
and
don't
then
think it's
we'll-
ever like fully recovered or like properly explained. I just feel like
With what happened with her cousin?
yeah, like it's explained, but I
Yeah.
don't think it's resolved. I
No.
think it's
Mm.
like
That's
don't
what I
know.
mean. The second book comes out of nowhere for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, why did we switch people now? Like, I don't. Why
Oh,
did we
is that
switch?
the second? Oh.
Oh, not really. Well, actually, not really. But I don't know.
I'm trying
really...
to remember. I can't believe this was only 2 books because I'm remembering everything that happens and I'm like,
We are no. You still have the main characters that you have now,
yeah.
but you get perspectives that I'm like, I didn't ask for this.
No,
I
who
didn't
asked
want
for
this.
Mm,
That's not what I
interesting.
want. I signed up
Interesting.
for what's his name?
But then but the problem
Raven.
is instead of building on like the problems that we were having in the first book and like going deeper into that in the second book, they take us in a different direction that I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not invested in this. Like, why are we
Yeah.
here?
Mm.
Anyway.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Exactly. Thank you.
Interesting.
Now I'm thinking about that book.
And the first book it was so good. Like I really enjoyed it because that one. There's also Grumpy and Sunshine. Actually, they were both grumpy. Let me take that back. But for other like Grumpy Sunshine trope, I do like that. I do enjoy that sometimes.
Which
I like
sunshine do
Grumpy
you
Sunshine.
prefer? Woman? or man sunshine?
I don't care,
Sunshine.
but I do like a
know
grumpy
why.
man. But that's my preference.
I kind of like the opposite.
That's also very
See, but
fun. Yeah.
we've realized me and Anna are toxic like that.
Hmm.
We've got some built-in like
Hmm.
societal like
Hmm.
I don't know. I think there is something kind of fucked up about like
Yeah.
me thinking immediately, yeah, the girl has to be, the sunshine in that situation.
Yeah.
We
Something
are
about the
reinf-
man being the sunshine gives
Yeah.
me the ick.
God forbid, no.
But like men being golden
Yeah.
retrievers treating me really well somehow gives me the ick.
Yeah, that's just
We're gonna
disgusting.
go on a healing journey after this.
Disgusting.
We're gonna heal
Yeah.
from the patriarchy.
Yeah, it's basically reinforcing gender and like stuff. Like, yeah, she needs to be
Yeah.
grumpy. She needs to be excited all the like
He
happy
needs
all
to
the
be
time.
unattainable
That
so that she has to work harder to love
Oh.
him.
If you say it like that, I'm like, Camille, what's
no,
wrong?
Ashley.
Look
Now I'm
inside.
shamed.
Again,
you
my dating history.
you trope shamed
Oh,
me.
you've really
no.
evolved.
Not the trope shade. Again, I only speak from experience because this is every man I've dated.
Sorry. Yeah.
Mm.
And I was Bella in every situation.
Oof.
So
There's a possibility.
on that note, how do we feel about coworkers to lovers?
See, I'm living it. I have nothing to say about that. That's how we met with my
I'm
boyfriend.
trying to think of a book I've read that's like coworkers to lovers, but that was also enemies to lovers. Have you guys ever read The Hating Game?
No.
No, but I've read the Kiss Quotient.
Oh, I've never read The Kiss Quotient.
Mm.
Anyway, in that instance, I liked it.
Wait, I saw the movie The Hating Game. It was a bad movie.
No, it's a bad movie, but
Yeah.
but like the book is also really cheesy. But like in that moment of time, I was like,
Eat it up.
yeah, I was having a good time.
I want easy love.
Mm.
I don't think it's easy. I think it's the right context.
Yeah.
I liked, okay, what's exciting with like work coworkers to lovers is like, oh, you're together, but also you cannot be lovey-dovey all the time. I
Or like the
that.
forbidden.
That's different, and
Forbidden?
I love that. I love
I
that.
love it too. Ooh, there's like fucked up consequences if you do it anyway. See what happens. I think me and Anna live for the same like really fucked up toxic feral energy in books. We're just like
Because love triumphs everything,
exactly.
and it has to.
But what happens when love isn't enough? Like
It has to. No.
But do you know who
No,
I'm
no,
thinking
no,
about right now?
What?
It's an Akatar person. Or actually, no. I'm not. I'm
Wait,
thinking about so
who?
many. Lucian.
Oh, but that was circumstance. I really think they're gonna figure their shit out. I think Elaine and Lucian are destined to be together. I just think he was stupid for trying to get his groove on when Miss Traumatized Girly has just been through hell and back, and you're gonna try and sit there and be like, we're meant to be together. She is not in a place to receive anything like that. So you immediately ruin that.
Yeah.
I do think they will have a redemption. People saying that Elaine and Tamlin are gonna end up
That
literally
creeps
sorry.
me out.
Okay,
Because
sorry.
we saw
Anyone
that
watching?
man hit her sister from the back, and
So fucked up. Tampon,
don't
I don't
want-
want a redemption arc. I don't give a fuck. Like, go away.
Tamlin. I kind of want one because I was so hurt in this, like the first time I read Akatar back in 2014 when Tamlin was like all of a sudden bad, and I'm like, but wait, I loved him. Why do I have to hate him now?
He loved Farah, but for all the wrong reasons. He loved her
Farah? Oh,
Farah.
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 Sorry.
For like he loved her for what she could do for him. Not just like because he loved her.
Yeah.
At
I
least
feel
that's
like
my
that was a
understanding of
fated
it.
lover situation.
Yeah.
Where because Amarama or
Amarantha.
she said like
Amarama.
Abracadabra said she had said a woman is going to do all this. Like she set up fate for them in a way that he was like, okay, well, when this woman kills my best friend, that's going to be the woman I love. Like that was a fated situation that didn't actually.
But I think it was. I think it was fated to tragedy. I don't think it was fated to like.
Yes,
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying like the dual perspective of fate. Like fate doesn't determine who you love. I don't think. Because Reese and Farrah could have like switched that whole thing around as well.
Period.
Yeah. She had the opposite ends of fate working for her, and she tasted them both.
Yeah.
And she got hit from the back and both.
Oh, she got fucked up.
She did. In the best way.
In the best way.
Tamlin was putting it down.
Tampon
He
will
was.
forever be tampon in my eyes.
Oh,
Actually,
wait,
no.
hold on. I also love this trope as well. Or I love like this. How do you say this word?
Misdirect?
The
Sorry.
circumventing of this trope of like the woman has to be a virgin until she meets the love of her life.
Oh.
Like you always see the woman staying a virgin until like she
like
meets...
being like naive and yeah.
No, not even naive, but
or
just
like
like not having inexperience until she gets with her partner, like the end all be all, her end game. But I like how Farrah was like, "Oh, I'm fucking Tamlin," and you know, that wasn't her end game.
Even though in the end that gave me the ick because of everything that went down with them, but it did like, I don't know, it just dug you in deeper all the more.
Even when she met the other guy, the High Lord of the Summer Court. Was it the Summer Court?
No.
Yes. And they were kind of dating, or kind of.
No.
Not dating, but like
but
they were flirting with it. And she was like, wait, if I wasn't with Reese, I could be with him. Yeah. Like I like it when they explore their options but they end up with the person they're meant to be
and
with.
It's not I'm with you because I have to be with you. It's I'm with you because I choose you. Like I have other options, but period.
Yes. And like you're not my only sexual experience.
Yes. Period.
Oh I lost y'all there for a second, but
no,
I'm glad we're on the same thing.
Wait, you don't agree?
Anna nodding her head.
You don't agree, or you do agree?
But Anna doesn't know all the circumstance of all these characters. I
did
guess.
agree at the end. I like when you summarize it. I do understand and I do agree. Yeah.
I'll tell one trope that I just love. Like no matter what, I love found family. Like I feel that will hit every time, and I will never be like, ew, you chose each other. Yeah, disgusting. No, I will. I will always think like, yes, besties for the resties. Yeah,
yes,
I love found family.
Can I add one little caveat to that? I don't like it when it comes at the expense of their actual family.
No. I like it as part of the journey.
Yeah,
of like maybe you like you'll come back to your real family. But in the meantime, you have found people who love you just as much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I do hate it when it's like, let me think of an example. I can't. But like when, you know, I had a terrible relationship with my sister, but now I have my sister for life. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's like you can have good relationships in your family and find an extension of your family.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
One cannot replace the other or in some way. Yeah.
Yes.
I see you.
Or at the same time, like you have to have some intense, tragic backstory about like your family being abusive and shit, and only now can you find it. Like, can you have can you have a happy life?
Yeah. Oh my god, but that was the problem with all the Wattpad books. It was like, oh yeah, my entire family is abusive, like, and this man needs to come and save me because I can't save myself.
My mom sold me for drugs to One Direction.
Exactly.
to the mafia. To One Direction adopted me.
One Direction adopted me. Reverse harem.
No. No.
R.I.P.
Anyway. Any other tropes?
Don't sell your daughters to One Direction.
Or the mafia.
Or the mafia Harry Styles. Who
oh my god, wait, did you ever read those Wattpad books where it's like, oh, like the family is like down and destitute, so they sell their daughter that they all hate, thinking she's gonna marry some horrible man, and then the man ends up being like this beautiful, handsome person, and then of course she has a sister who's like, wait, and like, oh fuck you, like you don't deserve that, and tries to steal the man. Have you read those books? Upsetting.
It's like in a reverse Beauty and the Beast situation.
Yes.
I think. I don't know.
I see you.
Although,
I see
like,
you
the
cooking,
girl
yeah.
is not the beast. It's always like that. It's always a misdirect where it's like she just is very insecure. So she's
Mhm.
like, yeah, I'm ugly, this, that, and the other.
Do you
But
know
then,
the story?
but then, like, I'm being so ruthless. I realize sometimes the words coming out of my mouth, I'm like, chill out, Camille.
Oh shit.
Oh, woe is me. I'm so
Woe is me, I'm so ugly. Is that what you just said? Come again?
No, but like that's really what it feels like when you're reading it from their perspective. They're like, no one thinks I'm pretty. Like, oh, and then you find out that it's like the whole what's that movie called?
She's all that.
She's All That. It's like
Mhm.
She's All That, where everyone
Yeah.
makes like the girl
Yeah.
believe she's so ugly, and
Yeah.
then she just combs her hair and puts on a nice
Yeah,
dress, and they're like,
exactly.
you were
She
beautiful the whole time.
all she had to do was comb her hair.
Which, like, yes, just like find your self-worth. You are beautiful, but I don't know, something about that makes me laugh.
I always think of like the Arrow Psyche.
That's just
trope.
sad. It makes me sad.
Why?
Because Eros and Psyche, they're always, I think, is like, it was hidden in the beginning. Like, I remember the myth a little bit. I was like, oh, they cannot ever talk about this. She cannot see him because there was at
she
some
can't
point she
see
cannot.
him.
Yeah, she cannot look at him. She
Yeah,
just has to believe he's there.
But like that whole thing was people were making it seem like he was this hideous monster, and then it drove her to think like, or to betray his trust.
Oh my god, I have no idea what you guys are talking about, but
Oh wait, you don't know it? Okay, let me break
no,
it down.
I'm into it
Or
though.
Anna, you break it down. You're great.
No, I don't remember it that well. You.
Oh, this is a mythology situation.
There is this woman. I think her father ends up selling her for debt or something like that.
Of course, for a sheep and a cow.
Something like that. I could be wrong. Am I wrong? I might be wrong. This used to be my favorite myth. Anyway, she ends up getting like having an arranged marriage to Eros, the god of love, or Cupid, or whatever. Depends on which, whatever. But anyway, and his one thing for her is like, hey, I'm gonna put you in this beautiful house. You're gonna have all these servants, and you're gonna like, it's gonna be great. But you can never ask to look at me. And he like came to her every night, was laying it down, and then then her sisters come. They're like, "You're married to a hideous monster. He's a killer." Blah 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 blah. And like they get into her head because she's happy with the arrangement. But then he gets into her head, and then she goes in like one night after they've done the deed, and she's looking at him with a little candle, and somehow like she's like, oh my god, he's beautiful. This is the god of like beauty or whatever, and love and blah blah blah.
Oh, because she didn't know who it was.
She didn't know who it was. And then he wakes up and he's like, oh, you betrayed me. And then he flies off. And then she has to go through all these trials and tribulations to like regain his trust. Which also, I don't really appreciate that. I don't appreciate that either.
Actually, Psyche was so beautiful that they started like comparing her to Aphrodite. And what happens when they start comparing mortals to gods? They're doomed. So Aphrodite sends her son Eros to make Psyche fall in love with a creature, with like an ugly creature or whatever. But Eros sees Psyche and he's so struck by her beauty that he accidentally pierces his own heart. So he falls in love with her. That's how it starts. The rest is it's exactly how it was.
Yes, that part. Yeah, sorry.
Wait, I love that.
Yeah.
It's a very sad story.
Yeah, it sounds kind of tragic, but
they get together in the end. They get back together, but he does kind of set her up for failure.
Yeah.
But then she fails because she's only human.
Exactly.
Fails,
and she's flawed.
But then they end up together anyway.
She does not accomplish his ridiculous task of not knowing who she's marrying.
Oh, period.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant she failed like the trials after that.
No. She eventually does it. Doesn't she seek Persephone's help at some point?
I have no idea.
I think she like gets Persephone's like beauty comb or something in the underworld. I could be wrong. I used to be obsessed with this myth, but now it's out of my noggin.
I'm into this.
Yeah.
It's very cool, yeah. Yes, you are right. one of the things she does, I guess, to retrieving beauty from Persephone in the underworld, she disobeys instructions and opens a box, falling into death like sleep.
Yeah,
So-
she always is disobeying somebody.
But that's all the Greek myths. They always fuck up. They're
Yeah.
supposed to do one thing and they just never do it.
Yeah, and they'll be
Oh my god,
right
I remember
there.
this because I'm obsessed
That's-
with like this musical called Hadestown, and that's all about Orpheus and Eurydice. And the one thing they have to do is like not look back,
Yeah.
and I'm like, just don't do
Just
it.
don't look
Yeah.
back.
Just
But
don't.
it's
And then of course
freaking
they
expensive.
fail.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up, but I love it. I love a tragic love
y'all
story.
Greeks knew what y'all were doing back in the ancient days.
Mm-hmm. Riffin.
What happened after that? No, no, but I do like Greek myths. A lot of stories start with myths. That's how Hunger Games started. It was from a Greek myth. Yeah.
Which one?
It was the one where I think in Creta they would send I think as a punishment.
the Minotaur?
Yes, I mean, I think so. They would send every year. They would send like
Yes.
kids as a punishment, and then they would be in a labyrinth, and they like.
The Minotaur.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's how it started. Yeah.
That's so cool.
So
that's
everything is very.
interesting. Oh, I love that. The more you know. I was today
The
years
more-
old when I found out. That's nice. Interesting.
I love
Hmm.
mythology, and I want
Wait.
to expand my knowledge a bit more because I only know Greek and Roman mythology, but I want to know more. There's so much
Yeah.
more out there.
There's so many different types of mythology out there. There's mythology.
Mhm. Oh damn!
Always gotta
Mhm.
take it there, don't you?
I do.
Period.
Folklore and mythology is great. Maybe we should
Yeah.
have an episode where we talk about that. Let us
Mhm.
know in any comments if you want to hear that.
Mhm.
Yes.
Period.
But I do believe we've come
I was
to a
gonna say, have we
conclusion.
reached our natural conclusion?
We have reached our natural
Ooh.
conclusion.
I've said all I needed to say. I said some questionable things. Whoever's
Mhm.
editing this, make me sound better than than what I said.
The conclusion, I think, is that we are toxic.
Yes, me and Anna are extremely toxic. Ashley has evolved,
As
See,
you
and
the thing
should.
is, Ashley has lived through so much toxicity
yes,
that she's like, "Ooh, I clock it.
Period.
Stop it."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
stay tuned for our freaking video where we go through the Harry Potter quiz. Because I think
gonna
that
be
would be
great.
so funny.
I want to
Anyway.
do. We need to do the test live, like in the moment.
yeah.
Share screens and everything.
No.
Mm,
Oh, maybe this will go up on our Patreon.
Oh,
there you go.
You cooked.
Bonus content over on Patreon. By the way,
Okay.
support us.
Thank
been
you,
real, dreamers.
It's been so real.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, dreamers, thank you again for listening to another week's episode of Carried Away the Conversation. For more and for what's going on over here, take a look at our website at www.thecarriedaway.com and be sure to like, follow, subscribe on all platforms.